Like we always do about this time. Perfect.
Wake up! Wake up! Morning, guys. It's a Wednesday. Starting the day off well. Just had a customer phone up and cancel already. Really annoying on the day of your job when you've ordered in stock. Takes a biscuit, really. So it's a Wednesday today. It's 7:43, 8 degrees, nice and wet and fresh. I do love this time of year. Autumn and winter, my kind of favourites. But we're on our way to the shop. I'm running a little bit late. Had a weird night's sleep last night. Couldn't sort of settle for ages and then zonked out. Promptly woke up with like this really minging headache, like I'm dehydrated. So drink lots of water today, kind of rehydrate myself, I think. But the sun is out. It's a nice blue sky, pink. But first job this morning is already cancelled. So that's it for Wednesday. I've spent the day messaging customers and dealing with this, that and everything else. Haven't really done a lot. One thing I did get round to doing was I said I'd always do it because I've had the car painted and I didn't want any more damage to the chaser. So I put a front camera in so I can basically see the lip when I'm parking. When I'm parking, Jesus, where do I come from? When I'm parking. But Wednesday's done. I'm gonna shoot out of here, get home, see the girls, and I will speak to you all tomorrow. I'll have to make a bit of a two-part vid as Wednesday's been a bit of a bust because of cancelled customers. Awesome. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Morning, guys. This is a Thursday today. 7:30. On our way to work. It's nice and cool this morning. 6 degrees. Temperature's dropping. Come on, the snow. Yesterday was a bit of a washout. I hate it when bloody customers cancel last minute. It's just so annoying and rude and wrong, morally, ethically. It's just so bloody frustrating. But we're back on it today. So I've got an old an old Peugeot 406 coupe coming in today, or some would say an S15. If you're a drifter, you know the joke. But it's got problems with the stereo, so we're doing a head unit change on it. Fascia, adapter, all the bits and bobs, and a Pioneer DAB Bluetooth stereo. Then this afternoon I've got a Polo coming in. It's like a classic one, an older version, like Dan's. The wiper arm, like the stalk, failed on it a little while ago when I managed to, it was like raining and she was in a bit of a pickle, so I managed to kind of bypass the wiper switch and circuit, give her like a little wiper control on a little switch that we put in the dash just so she could get home and see where she was going. But she's managed to find a wiper stalk, and I've got to fit that for her today, so that will be this afternoon. And then later on this afternoon I've got Emma's T5 coming back in with the failed camera, so we're going to swap that out, send the camera back, and put a reliable one in. My suppliers have changed their source. It's really annoying because you kind of get used to one thing and you well, I say get used to it, you test out a few and you find the reliable one that does work and works well, and you stick with it, and then they go and change the supplier and you end up with dog. Really annoying. But I won't be using those. If you're interested, that's park safe. Don't use the cameras. They're cheap. So we're going to go back to what I know. I'm just going to have to hunt around and find the ones I want for the car. But we'll be putting in what I call it. There's Cam 23 and Cam 24. One's chrome, one's black. The black one is out of stock, but we've got chrome, so it'll have to do. But they, you know, they work and they work well. I put one on the chaser yesterday so I can guide my front lip. Obviously, just having the car painted, it's very low at the front, and curbs are always an issue because you can never really judge how long that thing is with the splitter, spoiler, whatever you want to call it, sticking out. But I'll show you that when we get in.
Continuous recording will now start. On your smartphone, connect to a Wi-Fi network whose name starts with thinkware. GPS connected.
So this is the 406 Coupe, and you'll see the similarities between this and the S15. This is the kind of the JDM French car. Similar sort of lines, two-door coupe, long nose, slot back. But this one is the JBL version, so this has the amp in the boot, but the amp is dead, rotten, and so are the speakers in the front doors. So currently we've got the head unit ready to go, and what I'm doing, I've just done this one. We're just finishing that one over there. We're replacing the speakers for some aftermarket Alpine ones. There you go, look, tuned by himself, or tuned, styled should I say, Pininfarina, the Ferrari designer. So yes, we are changing out this speaker. We're going to run some extra wire from here. Instead of going back to the amp, we're going to go to the head unit, obviously, which is going to go here. And then he's going to have fronts, mids, instead of using all the system. The car's not worth a full-on change, but this gives him some sound in the front. But these things are slightly, how do you say, polaxed. And the screws hold the speaker and the mounting. Oh, look at that. Little puppy. Very nice. So yeah, we're going to put new Alpines in here. They're almost like a Peugeot specific speaker. Shallow magnet. Get rid of that. It's a shallow magnet, so it'll fit in this little mount, and we'll solder on the connections so they don't fail. And then we're just basically extending speaker cable from there up the trim like this one, and then solder it into the ISO, so we've got a 4-channel system, and then we'll fit our DAB and Bluetooth and everything else that needs to go in. It's a tad bit mouldy. I don't know about COVID, I might get any 1900s diseases. Botulism and diphtheria, you know, all them good stuff. Evening all, how we doing? Oh, just getting ready to lock up for the day. It's been a crazy one, very crazy. I did get the T5 in the end, old Emma's vehicle. Turned out she'd been pressing buttons on the old screen on the Pioneer and turned off the camera. Bless her. She did feel quite embarrassed. But I said it's alright, these things happen. So we didn't actually need to do anything with the T5 other than turn the camera back on. But we got the Peugeot done, 406 Coupe or S15. Then what else do we have in? What else did I have in? There's something else. I can't remember. God, that's old age for you, or tiredness. Anyway, it's been a busy old day. Lots of customers have been emailed and messaged, and I've got more phone calls and stuff to follow up tonight. We've got a busy weekend, lots of work coming in for me and Neil. And I've just had a phone call from a dealer in Swindon who's got an R35 Skyline GTR. I've done quite a bit with the R35. When they first came out, I did a big install in one for a guy. Ben, you've probably seen it on the channel before, the one with the fluffy pillow in the back. So I know quite a lot about the stereo systems. But their Skyline is not making any noise. They've had it in for service. Somebody forgot to plug in. I don't know how it came about, but they forgot to plug in the wing mirror, so that was all dead. That's been taken apart, and the wing mirror is now working, all the electrics in the door, but he now has no sound from the stereo. So my challenge on Saturday is have a look at the stereo. It'll be a Bose system. Now, normally say that the system will be you know, if everything's connected and everything's working as it should do and we can't reboot it, it'll be an amplifier job. We'll send it away to Scotland and get it repaired. But for now, I'm packing up. I'll love you and leave you. See you nice and bright and early in the morning for Friday, all you weekend lovers. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Bye.